All right, we're live.
We're live again.
Accountability video number 2 or episode number 2.
Yeah, I guess not quite episode yet without a guest here, but yeah,
No, this is
accountability number two.
accountability. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, well, whatever. I know we did say that we were going to do the seventh, but with getting the video edited of April and posted and navigating all that, it kind of pushed us back out of the day. So I'm okay with it taking a little longer.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm not too worried about it. It's
Ah,
nobody's doing anything anyways.
yeah, yes, sir. So I thought that episode went really well.
Yeah, it
Personally,
was learned a lot. Saw kind of like backstory of a whole business right there. It was pretty cool.
yeah. I think you and I have touched on this before in footage that we haven't really discussed on video, but with the books that we read, we kind of see these trends of characteristics that all these successful people with these Grant Cardones and Dan Pena's and um, Robert Kiyosaki's and these guys, they all talk about a lot of the same things. The big work ethics and not cutting corners and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it just became abundantly apparent whenever we talked to April a couple days ago about that. And she made the comment about staying in the salon till 11 or midnight,
I know she's
and
hustling.
it was just, man, what have I done recently where besides this show, which I guess is technically our business right now, but what have I done recently that's really taken up that amount of time for me? You know,
Yeah, like work your regular job and then go do that until 11, 12 o'clock at night every night, not skipping any days. It's crazy. She
it
puts
really is.
I
It
wonder how
really,
many hours she works a week, like with both jobs and everything included.
I don't know, but she says she really never got a day off if she works, Saturdays and Sundays, and then only takes a Tuesday off. I think is what she said.
Well,
Uh,
yeah, during the week if she's lucky, and she still has to work her regular job that day, so
yeah,
not
yeah,
really a day
definitely.
off. It's just a half day off.
Sure. So I thought that was really cool, and you know, God, there was another point that I had to that I just totally forgot. But whatever. Been a long day.
Yeah, working from home fun.
It actually has been the day. I've been more hands on. I had a project I brought home from the house, or brought home to the house from work. That it was I got to be out in the garage and machining a few things and all that. So
Oh, sweet.
yeah,
Doing some
yep.
fab work. You making a jig or something?
No, that weather strip roller.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, did never finish that. That was before you left that we
Yeah,
started that one. So I've been working on that one a little bit. But
you trying to grind down the sides to it? Yeah, I knew that's what you were trying to do.
yeah, there it is. Miscalculation on my part. Shame on
by
me.
by what, like not even millimeters. Yeah, I guess like thousandths of an inch.
Yeah, I had to take it down by like 12 thousandths, but whatever. Mismeasurement on my part. I made a mistake. You ever made a mistake? Happened
No,
to me.
no.
You didn't?
You
Okay.
worked with me. I never made a mistake.
You know, I thought I made a mistake once, but I was mistaken.
Wouldn't that be a mistake? Nick's over here laughing at you.
No, I made a ton of them, and I will absolutely make more of them. And the next one will probably come on the editing of a video if I'm gonna be so bold as to guess where it's gonna show up at.
Yeah, it'll be on some of the stuff.
Yeah. So hey, real quick, I think I found a new laptop for myself.
Okay.
So I do not have it yet in my possession, but it's a Dell,
Hmm.
not Adele as in the singer, but Adele as in the laptop model.
Yeah, he's Mr. Dad joke.
So I will say that yeah, if I'm ever on a boat, if we're ever fishing or whatever, and I knock it off of the boat, then it is very likely to be Adele rolling in the deep. Um, hashtag Will Ferrell, whatever. Totally stole that one.
Nick's laughing at you.
That's
I
fine.
spent a year with dad jokes, so now I'm just like immune to them. So I just listen to them, and I'm like,
No, you're not. You still had that like baby grin on your face.
yeah, because I'm laughing at you.
That was the whole purpose of me doing them anyway. If I never got a rise out of you, then I would have
Yeah,
done
yeah, true.
them. So anyway, it's a refurbished Dell laptop. So it looks like it's got a lot of lot of good hardware in there that can handle Adobe Premiere if we ever get to that point where we have to have a little more sophisticated editing than
Yeah, that'd
Lightworks.
be solid.
Yeah, so it's got a multi-core solid state. Oh, I'm sorry. Here's my ignorance to the computer world coming out right
Yeah.
here. It's got a multi-core processor, a solid state drive, and
Okay.
a
How many
couple of
gigs?
other more than two.
I
Like,
would hope so.
yeah, I think it's got like 256 gigs
Solid
on the
state.
drive. Yep, and then
How
like a
many cores
16
is
gig
the
RAM.
processor?
16 gigs of RAM. What'd you say now?
The cores of the processor. How many? Like
Like
what?
two.
What processor do you have? It's Intel, right?
Yeah, I think it's an i7.
Oh, sweet. That's solid.
So,
I run an i7
oh, nice.
8700K. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. Never mind. Okay.
yeah. If we're talking engines, then you're in my ball game. But
Yeah.
I am
You
not.
built the engine before. I've built a computer, so that's
Yep.
about where we're at.
Stepping into your world there. So, anyway, according to the brochure, it looks like it's going to handle whatever I needed to handle editing wise.
Have
But
a
here's the
webcam.
kicker: I found it refurbished.
Mm-hmm.
So I did a little research on refurbished laptops, and a lot of what I found said that anything that's refurbished is it's all individually tested.
Yeah.
If it comes off of a production, I mean, you worked at the factory with me. We can't, it's very expensive to 100% inspect a high volume of any item.
Yeah.
It just takes resources to do that, or machinery and technology. But if something gets refurbished, it's kicked out of the normal assembly line, or something came back, whatever, but it came back through and then had to get 100% inspected to be, established as a refurbished laptop. So I think it'll work out okay.
Yeah, I heard refurbish is pretty, like, it's almost brand new, basically.
Nice.
Just might have, like, minor scratches and stuff on, like, the exterior kind of stuff, but it's not going to be, like, software-wise and hardware-wise, it's going to be fine.
Cool. I kind of likened it to buying a newish car, about a year old with 5,000 miles, except the 35 to 40% depreciation has already taken place and hit someone else's wallet.
Yeah, it's solid.
So that's my plan of attack. And I think I'm going to use this opportunity to open up a PayPal business credit account and buy it that way, which is why I texted you about that the other day.
Yeah, PayPal business credit's pretty good. Like, I've never had a problem with it. That's the card that I paid off as soon as I was leaving Windsor.
Nice.
But
so,
it's nice. It's like, I think it depends on how much you're going to spend on it. How much is the computer?
So I think it ended up being 540.
Okay.
Refurbished.
This is a meaty computer then. Yeah, it has i7, so it's got to be newer. But yeah, with the purchase like that, you're going to have, like, what, 12 months, 0% interest?
Okay.
Something like that. I'm pretty sure.
That'll be nice. So, with tax returns and then this government, stimulus check coming in, I think I'll throw a few $100 that way, and as kind of the down payment, if you will, go ahead and buy the laptop so I can get some editing capabilities besides the good old trusty Toshiba that does its best. But I think this may be out of its ball game.
Yeah, I feel you.
So, yeah.
What did you say that I had something to comment about? Oh yeah, when does that stimulus check come in? Because that'd be mighty fine right about now.
Would definitely be mighty fun right about now. I don't know. The last I heard was the 6th. So
that's what I heard too, but I haven't seen nothing.
Yeah, I need a little bacon, to be completely honest with you.
Yeah, is that right?
Running a little low. Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah, I really want to see. There was some symbol that popped up on my bank account a couple weeks ago that I've not seen in quite some time. It looked very similar to a comma, if I'm pronouncing that correctly.
A comma. Oh my
God. Not really used to seeing that. Didn't know if that was part of the maths or something that went into the whole accounting.
This is an engineer major, by the way, guys.
Shush. How dare you?
But yeah, hopefully that comes in soon. I'm feeling it. I need to start a job somewhere.
I'm going to elaborate. I'm a poor engineer right now. And not poor as in existential, poor as in financial. Like, 2020 will be a better year, though. I guarantee 2020 will be a better year financially.
Yeah, it'll be better as soon as I find a job. I need to get one of them essential ones.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Walmart's going to be hiring like 150,000 workers nationwide.
I'm looking at Walmart actually. They're like distribution centers and stuff like that.
Okay.
They start off at like 17 something dollars an hour.
Hey, that's solid, man.
I know. It's like, why not?
An hour of overtime, that's
Yeah, I
an
imagine
hour.
I'll be working overtime.
Yeah, an hour of overtime a day, that adds a lot to the old paycheck at the end of the week, yeah.
Yeah, and but they work like crazy shifts. Like their shift starts at I don't even know what time. Like stupid middle of the night kind of thing.
You know who else works crazy shifts? April.
Way to swing it around.
Yeah. Yeah. So you know what? After interviewing her, it was like, what am I doing with myself? I work I'm not gonna say cushy, even though a lot of it is very cushy. We definitely have some luxuries that a lot of people don't have. So I'm thankful to be able to work from the house, and I'm definitely thankful to still have a job. So
Yeah.
whether or not I'm classified as essential is irrelevant at this point. I can keep a roof over my head and keep my family fed. So that's definitely positive. And but I definitely don't work the hours that April does.
No, I
So
know she works like 90 hours.
yeah, unless you consider editing and recording and all that, which doesn't really feel like work because this is a lot of fun, to be completely honest.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, man. So that's what I've got going on in my world here.
How's your workouts and stuff at home been going? Because
I did it a total of one time.
I don't blame you one bit. Man.
So I went so far as to set up a spreadsheet with push-ups, lunges, sit-ups, clams, flutter kicks.
What'd you say?
What?
Clams?
Clams. You know what a clam is?
No.
Boy,
Teach me something.
teach you something?
Yeah.
Okay. So a clam, imagine yourself laying flat on your back.
Demonstrate.
Can't demonstrate.
That was Nick's suggestion. Sorry.
Oh, it's past demonstration time right now.
Okay, a clam.
So a clam. So picture yourself lying flat on your back, legs straight out in front of you, like on the floor, and you looking directly up at the ceiling. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Arms by your side down towards your waist. From there, you raise your upper body up like a sit-up and your knees up towards your chest.
Oh,
and
so you're like being?
Yes, and your hands basically touch your heels.
Okay, I got you.
So hence the name clam, as you're opening and closing like a clam.
Yeah.
So yeah, we did that way back in the day, which was a Wednesday, by the way. And it actually absolutely killed me whenever I was in wrestling. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to add it to the mix now because I don't have to have a gym to do it. So I did that once in the past 8 days.
Nice.
Yep. So it was good. Thank you. That's progress. That is 100% more than I did the week before. So
yeah, I guess you're moving somewhere.
Yeah, I'll put that in the win column.
You've been walking your laps, old man?
Yes, I have. Yes, I did. And I missed one day, but you'll be proud of me. I made it up the next day. I walked 2 laps the next day.
Okay, well, you're doing better than me because I didn't work out a single time this last week.
Really?
That's serious, man.
Shame on you, Trae Gonzalez.
I don't know. There's something about going to the gym. Like once I start going, everything gets on track really easily. Like food wise and everything.
Sure.
Diet's not good still. I'll admit it all. I don't give a crap. Basically, like whenever I start going to the gym, it's easy for me to cut stuff out because I feel like then I'm like hindering myself in the gym if I'm like eating like crap. So it's really easy for me just to cut stuff out and stick to a diet whenever I'm going to the gym. But when I'm not going to the gym, I just feel lazy and I don't care and just been eating like crap. So
it happens to the best of us.
Yeah. So that's where I'm at.
I hear you. More importantly, how's that YouTube channel looking? Did you get your intro video done?
No, I didn't get it up, but I did get.
Boy,
I'm sorry.
What is the matter with you?
I'm terrible. I don't know. It's just so. I don't like the whole editing part. It's there's so much cuts in this video that I did record, and it's like almost 40 minutes long. And so I'm sitting there cutting like every little bit to go, and it was just terrible. So it takes me like, I told you last time, I spent probably 4-ish hours on it, and I only got halfway through. So it was, and that's when I took it from like 38, 39 minutes down to like 16, 17 minutes, and I still was only like halfway through editing. So
Jeez.
I spent a little bit of time editing it, but it's still not done. Definitely not done. I need to get it done, though. I'm sucking it up, to be honest.
Yeah, man, if you're looking for a job, that means you don't have one right now. And that also means you've got time to edit your video.
Here we go.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Just channel your inner April Spring and work those hours and grind that out. You know. That's right.
Need to get everybody to call her Lurpa. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Accountability wise, not very good, but you know, I am just completely out of whack with my schedule, and I just feel like nothing. I don't know. I just feel like blah.
Gotcha.
I need a gym. That'll get my life together.
Yeah, having a routine is always good. So, a couple other little items on your list here. Are you or are you not back on the carnivore diet or making progress there?
Absolutely not.
What the crap?
I told you my diet's still crap.
But has it been crap this entire time, or has it been crap like the first 2 days or 3 days, and then you've tapered?
Well, I'll say like maybe I took a stride into like fasting more, because the last couple days I waited until, I don't know, like 3 o'clock to eat my first meal. So I mean, I guess I can count that as somewhat of a win, but I wouldn't, because then I eat like crap the rest of the day.
Okay. So I'm going to call this and plug the T-shirt here. You had a brief bout with pigging out.
You making a T-shirt?
Yeah.
A brief bout with pigging
No, that would be a terrible T-shirt, actually.
Put some bacon strips on it. Man, I have, though. This coronavirus got me stuck in the house, and I just feel like eating all the time.
Yeah, I think people are either going to leave this whole quarantine either phenomenal cooks or with a drinking problem.
Well, yeah, the drinking thing I could definitely see, and really good cooks. A lot of people are making bread nowadays for some reason. A lot of people making fresh bread.
Like making bread as in literal bread, or as in making money, like the proverbial making bread and bacon?
No, like literally baking bread.
Oh, okay.
You ever heard about that?
No, I have not.
Yeah, a lot of people just started baking bread for some reason while they're in quarantine.
Does that bread have alcohol in it?
No, but I think they drink alcohol while they bake the bread.
So a communion of sorts, except not quite communion?
No, I wouldn't even call it that.
Okay, fair enough.
Did you hear that more people are taking the coronavirus seriously and doing the whole social distancing, but they also had an increase in where I was going with that is, so the statistics where we should have been with deaths from coronavirus are actually lower than what they anticipated. So that's a plus, but at the same time, people are doing a lot more home improvements, so they've seen an increase in what is it called? Power tool injuries.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, I will say this, working from the house, as fortunate as that may be, you would be surprised at how many things around my house I have noticed that are wrong with it that I did not notice before.
Really? Just sitting in your house more?
Oh, yeah, because the paint's chipped there. I mean, think about whenever you're at work, right? You could be not interested in anything whenever you're at the house except for the biggest, most addicting hobby that you have, whether that be reading or cooking or playing video games or whatever your vice is. But the minute you have to work, like the fly on the wall is the most interesting thing
anything
ever.
but work.
Right? So, I mean, I think we all fall victim to that, a couple times a day at some point. So, you look at a computer screen for 3 or 4 hours, and all of a sudden that paint chip on the wall up in the corner is the most interesting thing you've seen for the past 3 or 4 hours. So, yeah, I've noticed a few things wrong with my house since I've been working at the house.
You're gonna be doing any home improvement here?
I've been making a list that I hypothetically anticipate doing at some point.
Hypothetically anticipate doing.
My intentions are good, but whatever.
That's good. That's a place to start.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of home improvements, one of your items was organize the house and stuff, and I quote.
Yeah, I did get that done. My
Oh,
room is
good
actually
for you.
livable now.
Get that marked off the list. Yeah.
So all my clothes are put away and laundry's been done. My bed is like actually a bed, and I don't have stuff just boxed around my bed now.
Good deal. All right. So since the personal stuff is out of the way, making bacon business time.
Let's talk about it.
The first one was get our first guest recorded and posted, and I'm gonna put that as a big fat check mark in the win column.
That's right.
We definitely did that. So thanks again to April Spring. That was a huge win for us. We more than doubled our subscribers. So all 24 of you, I think, is what I checked before this. It was 23 of you. All 23 of you, and whoever the 24th may be, thank you in advance. Thank you for your support. Really appreciate that.
Yeah, that's
and
up from what?
Got
What was it? What was it before? Like 8, 9?
9,
7?
I believe. Yeah, we went from 9 to 23 in 12 hours, 14 hours.
That's
Something of that nature. We're at right now at 5:02, at like in the afternoon as a time. We're at 144 views. So that's the most success we've seen on a video so far. So hopefully a year from now we'll look back at this and go, man, that was pathetic. But hey, we'll just go ahead and claim the win while we can.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good.
It definitely had more traction than I thought it was going to be, especially since it was a long video.
Yeah, I think. But I know a lot of you guys watching. We talked a little bit before this, but one thing we mentioned was putting basically a timestamp directory, almost a table of contents, as a comment or part of the description of that video, because it is an 1.5 hour long video. We do ask several questions in there, so it kind of makes sense if we timestamp the question. So if the question is, what's your favorite color? And it happens at 14.5 minutes into the interview, if we put that as a line in there, what's your favorite color? 14 minutes and 30 seconds. You can click on that if that's the information that you want to know from that interview. So
yeah, I think that'll help out a lot.
I think so too. So the next one is first guest recorded and uploaded. Boom. First Instagram post. You, sir, I think got that done.
That's right.
Perfect. So it looks like the one thing we did not get done is figure out the banner for Makin Bacon.
Oh yeah, you're right.
We've been very busy with that as of late with the rest of the channel. So that one did not get around to getting done. I guess so.
Notes because I still need to talk to her about that. Okay.
There's the channel. The banner for the channel. All right. What else do we want to get done in the next week?
Okay, in the next week we'll have this video up. So this will be one. We'll have our next guest. I almost said their name. Recorded on, I believe, Saturday is the day that I confirmed with him.
Right.
So that'll be another video up, an interview. We'll have this. So that'll be 2 videos going up on the tubes. What else do we need to get done? We need 2 more posts about our previous video on the Instagram.
Okay. Two more posts.
You can think of anything? Anything else we need to get done?
Well, I guess regarding the business, I'll go ahead and open a PayPal business account.
Okay.
Because I got to get that laptop at some point. The other thing that I'm going to do eventually with that is get a really really long Ethernet cable and run it under my
Hardwire.
house probably, and just hardwire it, because
Yeah, that'd be solid.
with as much as I loved the interview with April, it lagged a lot.
Yeah.
I cut a lot of that out of there, just from the freezing of the video and all that kind of stuff. And if we have guests on the show, the last thing we can really afford is to drop the call and interrupt the progress there. So
Yeah, it'll be annoying.
10 or $15 65-foot Ethernet cable is a small price to pay to keep the whole interview going.
Mm-hmm. And then
So that'll.
you talked about your mic settings, how it was super loud towards the beginning or whatever like that. So I guess maybe do like a audio test, kind of. I don't know if we could do like a short, like 1 minute audio test at the very beginning, download the footage and just see what it sounds like.
Okay. So I've actually lowered the slider back to where it was in that picture that we took many moons ago.
Yeah.
Where it was yesterday. So hopefully what you're hearing right now is pretty clear.
Yeah, it sounds good now. Okay, so whenever you go to upload this, we can see how the audio sounds and just leave the mixer alone.
Definitely.
Okay, well that'll fix that then.
So I didn't change any other settings like the balance fade or whatever. So just on the mixer here, the slider is lower, and I can't see it right now because I'm at the wrong angle. But yeah, it definitely looks lower. So I think that one's good. So I'm going to write it down as something to do and go ahead and mark it off.
Yep, sounds good. Make yourselves feel better.
Yeah, man. Let's see. Is that it, or do we have something else?
I mean, that's it that I can think of.
Okay.
Unless you want to add something.
I think those are the biggest things that I can think of to get done in the next week.
Okay.
All right. Well, it looks like we've made progress, and we've got some more progress to make. So today is the 8th.
That's right.
Right.
Wednesday.
Cool. So a week from now, do we still want to do a week, or do we want to do 2 weeks?
Honestly, I think 2 weeks might be good, but week is whatever you think. I mean, I'm honestly cool with both.
Okay. Tell you what, we'll just keep tabs texting wise and see where we fall on things, and play by ear.
Okay.
So
Sounds
if
good.
If not the 15th, then the 22nd.
All right. Sounds good.
All right, sir. Appreciate your time today.
Appreciate
Everybody
you
watching the video. Appreciate y'all's time today and watching us blab. And we're certainly not as professional as we were with the interview we posted last night. But hey,
It'll be all
we're
right.
learning.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, buddy.
I'll see you.